What if I told you there's a roulette strategy designed to exploit hidden flaws in the wheel? Enter the Shotwell Roulette system, a method created in the 70s to optimize bets based on real physical imperfections in the wheel's design. But does it actually work? And what's the logic behind it? And can you actually use it in online casinos? Let's break it all down and find out. Welcome to Ninja Gamblers, where you can learn the best strategies for casino games like roulette, blackjack, and more. Subscribe and hit the bell to stay ahead of the game and maximize your chances of making big wins. Also, check out the link in the description for our Telegram channel and Instagram page, featuring exclusive content that never makes it to YouTube. Alright guys, today we're diving into a fresh roulette strategy, the Shotwell system. It was created back in the 70s and first documented in Gambling Times magazine in 1978. The core idea? Roulette wheels aren't perfect. Tiny mechanical flaws can affect how numbers land, and this strategy is designed to take advantage of those imperfections. Originally developed for American roulette in land-based casinos, it's now mostly used on European and French wheels. But here's the big question. Can you use it online? Well, yes, but not on virtual roulette games. If you want to stick to the true logic of the system, you'll need to play it on a live roulette table. Just remember to play at a safe online casino with international licenses and without rigged games, like the ones you can find in the list in the description and in the first comment. Alright, before we start with the practical demonstration, let me explain how the system works. So, this strategy is all about covering the table in a balanced way. But wait, not balanced according to the betting table, balanced according to the wheel. In simple terms, we're placing strategic bets on numbers that are physically equidistant from each other on the roulette wheel. See this illustration here? This is one of the Shotwell combinations. Notice how the highlighted numbers are evenly spread around the wheel. That's the key to this system. Now, in practice, there are only 3 possible combinations. These ones written in this chart. If you want to download this chart, you'll find a link in the description and the first comment. As you can see, each combination consists of 1 6-line bet and 4 straight-up numbers. The betting pattern is simple. 5 units on the 6th line and 1 unit on each straight-up number. This setup covers 10 out of 37 numbers, giving us a 27% chance of hitting a win. Not huge, but here's the interesting part. A 6-line win nets 21 units, while hitting a straight-up number pays a clean 27-unit profit. Alright, enough theory, let's see it in action. Here we are guys. I'm currently on an Italian casino playing with euros, but the game plays the same in any currency. Just remember that if you don't want to end up on rigged tables with magnets or other shady tricks, yeah, I've heard those stories too, make sure you're playing on a safe, licensed casino. As I tell you every time, not every casino out there is trustworthy. Some operate without a license, some are illegal, and others are based in tax havens where they can get away with shady practices. In the worst cases, the games might be rigged, even live tables, using magnets. If you're not sure which casinos are safe to play at, check the link in the description and the top comment. You'll find up-to-date lists of legal and reliable casinos by country, plus sweepstakes casinos for US states with gambling restrictions. Okay, so I'm going with the first combination, starting with a base unit of €1. So, I'll place 5 euros on the 6th line covering numbers 1 to 6, plus €1 each on 8, 10, 20 and 26, just like in the chart you can download from the description. That means my total bet is €9. Of course, you can use any base unit you prefer, whether it's $1, £1, $10, whatever. Just scale everything accordingly. Now, if I hit one of my straight-up numbers, I'll win €36, which means a €27 profit. If I hit one of the 6-line numbers, I'll win €30, with a €21 profit. But what happens when I lose? Because, let's be real, that's going to happen more than 2/3 of the time. Like, right now, as it just happened. So, there are tons of variations and recovery strategies, but for now, we're sticking to the pure version. No progression, no chasing losses. That means every time we lose, we simply repeat the exact same bet. The idea is that since wins bring in solid profits, those profits will eventually cover previous losses. If you do want to reinforce the strategy, you can add a recovery system. Shotwell actually works really well with those. We'll be covering them one by one in the coming weeks. And there it is, we hit a 6-line number, so that's €30 in winnings, giving us €21 in profit. That means we've already covered the last loss, and we're still up by €12 overall. Now, usually when you win, it's recommended to switch up the combination, rotating between the 3 options in the chart. But this round, I didn't have enough time, so I just repeated the same bet. And yeah, that's one of the annoying things about live roulette. You don't always have enough time to place your bets. You know guys how much I hate live dealer games. My advice, if you're rushed, either wait for the next spin or stick with the same combination. Better safe than placing the wrong bet entirely. Alright, this round we lost again, so we repeat the exact same bet. From here on, I'll speed up the video through the waiting time until we hit a number, because, let's be honest, live roulette spins take forever. But hey, if you want to play Shotwell, live tables are the only way to go. Boom! The ball lands on 4 black, which we covered with the 6-line bet. That means another €30 win and €21 profit, once again covering the previous loss. So far, that puts us at a €24 profit overall. Let's keep going. This time I'm switching things up and using the second Shotwell combination. The 6-line bet covering 10 to 15, plus straight up bets on 16, 17, 18 and 28. This one's easy to place since most of the numbers are grouped together on the betting layout, making it the go-to option if you're a bit slow placing your bets. Alright, this round we lost, so we repeat the same bet, speeding up the video again until we land a hit. And there it is, 15. We covered it with a 6-line bet, so once again we bagged €21 profit, wiping out the last loss. That makes 3 identical rounds in a row. Let's do it again and speed things up until we get a result. And boom, 15 again. Of course, we still had it covered, so that's another €21 profit. But this time, it's pure profit, since we didn't have any previous losses to cover. Now, time for the third and final combination. The 6-line bet on 19 to 24, plus straight up bets on 1, 2, 4 and 26. Same setup, same bet sizes. 5 units on the 6 line, 1 on each straight up number. Let's see what happens. Ouch, 7 comes up, which we didn't cover, so that's a €9 loss. No problem, we repeat the same bet and see what happens, speeding things up again. Ah, unlucky. 28 lands, and we didn't have that one either. That's 2 losses in a row. But honestly, that's completely normal. If anything, we were lucky earlier. Remember, we're only covering 27% of the table, so losing streaks are expected. The whole idea behind the base version of this method is that the big payouts make up for the smaller, more frequent losses. If you want a more aggressive approach, you can use a recovery system, which we'll be covering in upcoming videos. But remember, no strategy, with or without recovery, can eliminate the house edge or the risk of losing everything. So as always, play smart and stay in control. And finally, we hit 22. Yet again, a number covered by the 6-line bet. That's another €21 profit, but since we had 2 losses before this win, the actual profit drops to just €3. Not as juicy as the previous rounds, but hey, a win's a win. All in all, after a few ups and downs, I ended up with a €60 profit in about 8 minutes of play. That's about €450 or $470 an hour. But remember, these wins are not guaranteed, and results can always vary. Remember that if you wish to try this strategy as well, it's better to always play in a safe online casino to avoid rigged games. You can find the list of trusted casinos in the description below. So, what do I think about this strategy? Well, let's be real. I don't actually believe in the whole roulette wheel imperfections theory. But putting that aside, I do like the way this system plays out. This time, it worked even without a recovery system, but in the long run, I think this strategy needs a recovery plan to be sustainable, and there are plenty of them out there. Some even have their own names, like the Shotacci, a mix of Shotwell and Fibonacci, or Shot and Grind. Shotwell combined with Oscar's Grind. They're super interesting, and in the next videos, we'll be testing them all. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. We try to respond to everyone. I remind you that in the link in the description, you can find a list of safe and certified online casinos in your country and in each US state. I recommend using certified casinos if you want peace of mind and to avoid scams, rigged games, or even playing in illegal casinos in your country and having trouble with the law. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you soon, ninjas.